A wild day of winter weather has turned into a night of problems and dangerous roads around the state. Eastbound I-40 is now closed from Moriarty all the way to Texas.
I-25 is open in the northern part of the state, but it's not pretty there. And you'll notice a lot of schools have already decided to close or delay the start of classes tomorrow. That is running across the bottom of your TV screen.
Good evening. We have team coverage of this winter storm.
And we start with meteorologist Mark Ronchetti and a look at what it's doing right now.
Well, no surprise here. We are still seeing some of that snow across the I-40 corridor. So the closing of the road makes some sense here. Also with temperatures dipping a bit, making things even more difficult. Essentially from Klein's Corner still out towards Santa Rosa, we have at times steady snow here, adding on top of the snow that fell already today. And the real problem at this point in the night is turning into not the falling snow, but the snow that's on the ground and what the temperature profile looks like out there. Here's a look at the current temperatures in Albuquerque. Our coldest temperatures so far of the day, just 28 degrees, 21 Santa Fe, 16 in Las Vegas. And if you compare these to 24 hours ago, look what these temperatures have done across the area. They've cratered. So what's essentially happening here is the ice that's on the ground that was a little wet before and sort of slushy is turning to complete ice at this point, making travel very difficult all across not only the East Mountains, but to the Texas state line and also up into the northern mountains along Highway 64, 434, and many other highways across the northern part of the state. Very difficult go. The good news is improving weather tomorrow will help us. We'll take a look at snow amounts and what you can expect as we head into the weekend in just a few minutes.
If you have been trying to go east out of Albuquerque, you know how bad it is. Police have progressively shut down I-40 eastbound, first at Tucumcari, then at Santa Rosa, and just within the last hour at Moriarty. That's where News 13's Jim Winchester is tonight. Jim?
That's right, Dick. I-40 is shut down eastbound from here in Moriarty all the way to the state line. In fact, it's shut down all the way into Texas. And that is transforming Moriarty here into Truck Stop City. Moriarty is the end of the line for drivers on I-40. As state police told News 13, there were simply too many crashes between Moriarty and the New Mexico state line, and not enough hotel rooms to accommodate everyone if they got stuck. Roads are not in great shape. These shots show eastbound I-40 just minutes before state police shut it down. Meanwhile, the population of Moriarty has swelled tonight, especially with eastbound truck drivers who have filled truck stop parking lots and local diners.
Road closed at Santa Rosa, so there ain't no sense in me driving all the way up there. They're going to be full, so I figured I'd just stop here.
We run a dedicated run, and we're on a schedule. It's a weekly thing, and you're not making any money when you're sitting.
They sit and wait, but admit it's better than pressing on through roads that are snow-covered and slick.
The roads weren't really bad until I got up there about halfway up the hill from Albuquerque. Then it just went to crap from up under there.
And so while truckers are losing money tonight, the truck stops, the motels, and the diners here, they're having a pretty good night. Dick, back to you.
All right, Jim. I-40 just east of Albuquerque through the canyon does remain open tonight. There is no word on when eastbound I-40 at Moriarty will reopen.
Well, the snow has tapered off in parts of northern New Mexico, but traveling there is still tough through that part of the state. Icy and snow-packed roads caused problems all day and well into the night. News 13's Ian Swartz is live in Las Vegas with a look at what it's like there.
Yeah, Diane, combined with those factors, freezing temperatures and sometimes gusty winds are forcing many here to reconsider their travel plans. The open road is dark and dangerous tonight. Ice and snow and scenes like this on I-25 are forcing people to stay put. Jim Allen and his sister scrapped their trip back to Phoenix tonight in their motorhome.
It was slick enough this morning. We've had a lot more snow since then. So common sense said that we were not driving back out there tonight.
An icy interstate sent this truck into the ditch, one of many accidents state police reported. Las Vegas was hit to 3 to 5 inches of snow, closing schools and keeping shovels busy. Though the nasty weather was a mess for some, there were others who just wanted more.
Let it snow all day, all night, until tomorrow, all weekend if it wants.
We put in calls to several hotels here in Las Vegas. Some say they are filling up, but plenty others say there are a lot of rooms available. So if you're planning on calling it quits on your travels, there are hotels available for you. Back to you.
All right. Well, state police say none of the accidents on I-25 near Las Vegas was serious, fortunately.
One of our reporters made the drive from Espanola down to Albuquerque tonight. This is what she saw near Buffalo Thunder Resort. The snow was heavy. It was hard to see very far down Highway 84. In Santa Fe, the snow was coming down so hard that it was difficult to see the lines on the streets. Then we saw a couple of crashes along I-25 south of Santa Fe. Police and tow trucks were busy pulling cars out of the ditches there. Traffic was tied up for a while, and police even had to close southbound I-25 for a bit while the tow trucks went to work. State workers, incidentally, were let out early because of the snow today, and they are already on a 2-hour delay across the state tomorrow.
The Albuquerque area got a taste of the snow today. Our crews were busy shooting from Albuquerque's west side down to Belen. La Bajada even got a little tricky earlier in the day and then cleared up pretty quickly. Eastern New Mexico is definitely feeling this storm. Our Roswell reporter tried to make his way up to Clovis today and ran into all sorts of problems near Portales before deciding it was probably wise to abandon that trip and head back to Roswell.
And this is a graphic demonstration of how much snow has fallen on Durango over the past couple of weeks. The snow-covered roof of the 7,000 square foot ballroom at the Iron Horse Inn collapsed under the weight of it all overnight. Fortunately, that happened at 3 in the morning, so nobody was in it. The ballroom was used for conferences, trade shows, and banquets.
Well, police in a lot of different parts of the state are warning drivers to stay off the roads tonight if possible. If you must go out, you can get the latest road conditions at krqe.com or on the state's hotline at 511. And for complete rundowns of all the latest school closures and delays, along with what you're facing on your morning commute tomorrow, join our morning crew starting at 5 a.m.